Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you guys how you can sign a modeling contract with a major agency in 2019. So there are a few steps to being able to do this, but it is very possible. So today I'm going to be telling you those steps and how you can get started finding an agency that is right for you. Before I start telling you all about signing a modeling contract, please subscribe to my channel for more content. And if you want to know more about how to start a modeling career in general, click the YouTube link in the description of this video and it will take you to my previous video on how to start a modeling career. So the first step for getting signed to a major modeling agency is to get digital photos taken of yourself. So a lot of people say, oh, I need to get my headshots done so I can send them to agencies. I need to get, professional photos taken. I need to find a photographer that I can pay. These are all not true. So agencies don't want to see your professional photos. If you have a full professional portfolio, if you've already been signed to an agency, if you've done a ton of work, that's different. You can have a portfolio at that point to show to an agency, but if you're trying to get signed for the first time, all they want to see are digital photos of yourself. So how you take a digital photo. You grab a family member and you grab a camera. It could be a digital camera. It could be a nice, fancy camera. It could be a phone camera. As long as there's good lighting in the room and the camera shows what you look like, that's all that matters. So then you'll put on either a bikini bathing suit or simple jeans and a black tank top. Nothing fancy and heels, but nothing fancy. Basically the agencies, they want to see you in the most natural light possible. Very little to no makeup at all, and an outfit that shows your figure but is not crazy or ornate at all. So then you'll stand against a white wall in this outfit and you'll have a family member or a friend take photos of you. So for the digitals, what they want to see, they want to see a bunch of different options. So they want to see your head, your headshot, just your face straight on, and then also 3/4 to the right and then 3/4 to the left, so they can see both of your profiles. From there, also take a photo from your thighs up, so they can kind of see your figure close up. And then from there, a full body shot, full body, and then also full body profile to the right and profile to the left. And that's all you need. Simple, no makeup, no crazy nice headshots, nothing. Because if you get chosen by that agency, they will help you build your portfolio. So once you have your digitals, what do you do with them now? Now it's time to do a little bit of research. Go online and find all of the biggest agencies that are in a city near you. When looking for agencies, you need to determine what sort of work you want to do. You need to determine what your look is. So for the longest time, I wanted to be an editorial model because I thought that was, the best kind of model you could be, which is ridiculous. But I didn't really know much about other types of models. So there are very different types, industries and body types that all can get work in 2019 as a model. So there are editorial models, there are commercial models, plus size models, fitness models, hand models, foot models. I mean, the list goes on and on. So you really need to figure out what your look is, what you're shooting for, and once you figure that out, you can find an agency that fits you. So I'm a commercial model, and I'm with a commercial agency, and it took me a while to figure out that that's where I belonged. I went to 16 open calls in New York when I first moved here, and I want to say, let's see, probably 12 of them were editorial agencies. And walking in, it's not like my height or my weight or my figure was wrong, but my face and my look is not editorial. My face is commercial. It's good for video. It's good for, commercials, TV, and that's just the truth. But I also do runway because of my height and that I stay in shape for that sort of thing. So just because you're a commercial model does not mean that you can't do runway, which is another great thing too. So yeah, so figure out, you know, am I a fitness model? Am I a plus size model? Figure out what your industry is and what you're shooting for. The more you narrow that down, the easier it will be for you to get started. So then research the biggest agencies for your niche in the closest city to you. And online there will be a submit to be a model page. So go there, put in all your stats and information, upload the digital photos that you've taken, and do that to pretty much every agency that you can find. And that is a great way to get discovered by an agency. So although that is a great option, it doesn't work for everybody. And what I mean by that is I have submitted to probably 30 agencies online since I've been a model, and I've heard back probably from 2. And then both of those did not end up being anything. So some people, it's really hard to get booked just online, and it's a bit frustrating because you want to put in more work and time, but you know, all the agencies these days, they like being submitted online. So there are 2 other ways to also get booked by an agency in 2019. The first is to go to an open call. So once you look up agencies in your niche and in your area, either contact the agency and see if they're having any open calls in the next few months, or see if they do a regular open call during the weekday. And if this is the case, then you can go into the agency, visit them. If you have any headshots or you have any professional photos at that point, this is when you would bring them, because they're also seeing you in person. Bring the photos and bring even a resume. And that is a good way to get booked as well. When you go, make sure to dress simple. Dress like I explained that the digital should be taken. Simple jeans, black tank, heels, basic heels, very little to no makeup. That's what the agencies like to see at an open call. And if you do have any previous work experience or photos, they like to see that as well. But it's really about you in the flesh, what you look like, and what you can do for them. And then a third way is through social media. So social media is your best friend when you're a professional model. Social media has helped me get many jobs. And once you build a following on social media, it's a lot easier to shoot with photographers, and people reach out to me for work through Instagram all the time. So another way that you can get an agency to notice you is to follow the agencies that are in your area and in your niche on Instagram. And a lot of times those agencies will post when they're having open calls, or if they're looking for new models with a certain look, and this is just another great way for you to get in with that agency. Kind of be around, be always commenting, liking, interacting with them on social media, and they will notice you eventually. So there are a lot of major agencies, especially in New York, that don't do open calls normally, but on random occasions they'll be like, let's have an open call. And if you're following them on social media, you can see that post and jump in there, and that's a great opportunity to get signed as well. So just a little recap on my tips for getting signed with a major agency in 2019. Take your digital photos and submit them online, go to an open call, or be interactive on social media with that agency and make it happen that way. My next video about modeling is going to be about how to catch a modeling scam. So tune in for that, because you don't want to be screwed over. And in the meantime, thank you guys, subscribe to my channel, and have a great week.